Welcome, Gemini, to your Astrodice reading for January 2021. Happy New Year's, everyone. I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. Okay, welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. For those of you who are new, this is Astrodice. This is where we take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope. Okay, let's see what's going on. Ooh, you have the North Node coming out with Capricorn, and Cap season. Okay, and the second house. And being that we are in Cap season, it's whoever this resonates with, this is, really affecting you. So, let's see. What is it? It is, I do not have a North Node or South Node, so we use the Vesta card because it's still talking about the soul. There she is. So the goddess within your sacred spiritual center and a quiet dignity. And of course, the North Node itself is talking about what? Nodes are always talking about karma. So, what did I do with my little book? Oh, great, guys. I've lost my little book. There it is. Sorry about that. So yes, it's talking about the karma within. So this is the moon. The North Node of the moon represents the karmic goal that you are working towards in this lifetime. Okay, so this one's the karmic goal. Okay, going straight into Cap energy. So how is it going to be done? It's going to be done, this energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. Well, walking into the new year a little cautious. I see that, though. And I've seen that a lot with a lot of the signs. Why? Because we don't want to just jump right in. I've seen this with a lot of, like I said, a lot of signs. Hey, why would you want to just jump in and think, oh, it's going to be wonderful? Yeah, a lot of people are not doing that. A lot of people are a little more cautious about how they're going to enter the new year. And Gemini, you are definitely one of them that is cautiously walking up this mountain, saying 1 foot at a time. Completely feel that. Just go jump in the pool. Okay, so the second house, your assets, finances, and things that you value, which is very interesting because the North Node was talking about the karmic goal that you are working towards in this lifetime. So it has something to do with your assets, finances, job, work, things of this nature. So makes complete sense. Okay, so let's go straight over here. And going straight to the beginning of the month, let's clarify on these three. Beginning of the month. Going straight to the North Node, we have one more. There it is. So cautious. So cautious. And it kind of feels like you're so cautious because you feel like you've been veiled. Like, I don't know. I just have this feeling that it's like, I feel like you thought last year, 2020, I see it. It's supposed to be beautiful. And it feels like you got fooled. Feel like you have your sword stolen from you last year. So you're definitely not going to allow this year to deceive you. Yeah. You're like ready and prepared for anything to come at you. It's just, like I said, baby steps up this mountain. You're like, nope, I'm not going to be fooled again by this year. I'm not going to just leap in like I did last year thinking everything was going to be beautiful. And then it turned into literally Hades on earth, right? So you are very cautious, just ready for any battle, for anything to try to blindside you, anything to try to take from you. It just feels like you're ready for any kind of mischievous behavior from this year, you guys. Just literally even in this month, So this month you're really prepared. Yeah, yeah, within the world. Yeah, it's the world. So this is like not even within really your, I mean, it is yourself, but it's really waiting for the world to deceive you. It's, yeah. And it's not that you're wishing for it or anything. No, you're very cautious. You're cautious. You see what's going on around you within the world. So you're just almost to the point where you're like, I'm not going to be blindsided. Anything could happen at any time, and I'm, I'm ready for it. And, this is 21. What's the year? 21. So, yeah. Yeah, because at any time you may feel like there's no victory. Why do you feel like there's no victory? Because nothing has really changed yet. And I do feel like a lot of you Gemini are seeing other people in the world jumping in saying, this is going to be wonderful. We have these vaccines. We have this and that. And you're like, oh, I wouldn't go too far too fast, right? I wouldn't do all that too quick until I see the victory. Okay, I don't really see that just yet. Now, why is it coming up into the second house of assets? Well, a lot of you are not at work. If you live in California or certain states that are in lockdown, how could you see the victory so fast? I won't see the victory within my assets, my finances, and my job, or any of the above until they can open these places up. Now, I'm from California, so I would know exactly how you're feeling, right? Unless you're essential. But for, I think that really right now, you guys, this is like more of a world view. I see the world sitting right at my face, and it's you looking at the world view. Whether it's just the United States, your world, let's put it that way, whether it's your, your city, your area. So this is not even, your spiritual center right now is actually very worldly. Seeing it from a different complex view right now in the beginning of the month. Yeah, until you can hear the good news on any kind of health issues. A lot of you are nurses and doctors too, dentists. I know a lot of Gemini are. Don't have to be, of course, but until you can see the good news of a health issue that's going on, and until they can do these things, you're not going to make any big decisions, it looks like, until you see that horn being blown. Yeah, because as far as you can see, the world is out in the cold, which makes you out in the cold, right? You see the poverty within the world. You might even see the poverty within yourself at this time within your second house. You're like, I don't see any change within my assets. I don't see any change in my finances. I'm out in the cold. Okay, so take it how it resonates. It does feel like a very worldview for most of you, or 2 in 1, right? Could be even 2 in 1, because I see it still as a worldview. And a lot of you do. You are feeling a lot of poverty-stricken things. Like, I can't get to my second house really until they open this up and let me go back home, back to work. Such a loving sign. Yeah, waiting for that communication to tell me that things are going to change. Telling me, my boss calling me, this is a boss, for a lot of you, that's the boss calling you, saying everything's going to be fine now. Everything's going to be great. But as far as you can see right now, for a lot of you, it's closed. Victory's closed. Doors are closed. And then for others of you, it's almost like you're waiting for, the governor, the this, the that, to say that we can open this up. Take it how it resonates, you guys. Okay, but I do see that. And it's very, being a sign of love and having the lovers, I see you guys 2 different sides over here. Maybe that's the twin side versus the regular side, right? Because I do see 2 in 1. So however it is, and maybe it's not even you so much poverty. Maybe you're just tired of seeing the poverty in the world. Maybe that's just where the whole aspect is, right? So going to take it how it resonates. 2 of Pentacles coming in. How are you seeing your karmic? And how are you seeing things right now? You feel like everything needs to be balanced. You have a lot of pros and cons to be weighing within your second house. You have things to, it feels like you're Because of the Vesta over here within the nodes, you're kind of weighing your options, looking at what's ahead of you and what's going on within your own space. Kind of juggling things out. Within mid-month, you're still feeling focused. You're really focused and you're juggling things around. But you don't feel like anything's giving back to you. What in the world, you know? So mid-month, they're still saying that we're still not going to have the things that we want. I mean, look, you know, you guys, you almost, you know, if somebody else watched this video as cross-watcher, they might be able to get a little bit of a world view over here by just watching this video, because you're bringing the world out with you. So what you're saying is everything, a lot of places are still in lockdown. A lot of places are still not open. A lot of places are still not giving to the people, or the people are not getting what they need within their business and finances. That's crazy. You guys are giving us like a world view over here. United States view, you know, country view, whoever you are, Spain, wherever you guys are coming from, right? It's still world, because the world card is out. You know, I have friends from, you know, we have friends from everywhere. So, you know, whether it's the UK, wherever it is, it's still saying we're not where we're supposed to be. In the world, we're not good. But you're still focused on what you can focus on. You're still focused on making as much money as you can, holding on to your money, doing the things that you're trying to do, even in mid-month. So how are you going to get to your karmic, logical, you know, what was your karmic goal over here? Well, how are you going to work towards that? Well, you're still trying to work towards it as much as you can. It feels like it's from a, you know, but that's why the Vesta's here, from a spiritual point of view. It feels like you're just holding tight to money right now. As much work, when you do get work, you hold tight to it. You can't give it away. You try to balance out as much of your money as possible. You can't really give to anyone. Because you're just holding tight and balancing. You might be balancing your savings from your spending. However it is. It's definitely holding tight to your money. You can't. I'm sorry, I can't give to you. My boss only lets me work 3 days a week. Clarify on the Two of Pentacles. But you're still working hard over here, Gemini. Yeah, you're still trying to keep your emotions together. Well, by juggling over here, though, it's going to keep your emotions balanced. And I do see that. And there's that seriousness, too. I just want to show this to you right here, because in Capricorn, and this is Capricorn, it's showing that serious, materialistic, hardworking. What is this card? Serious, materialistically hardworking. Actually, this is more money, but it's still material, right? Financial. But it's still hardworking and serious. And you are keeping your emotions at bay, just juggling your emotions, juggling your money, trying to keep yourself as loyal to your, you know, your materialistic and hardworking self. It's like the loyalty to your assets. The Ace of Swords coming on top of the Eight of, yeah, that's seeing the clarity. There's that clarity, intuitiveness. Seeing the clarity that this is the only thing I can do is keep myself hardworking and serious. And you see the seriousness within the Ace of Swords. You've grown to have the understanding. There's actually a growth coming out of this situation for you during mid-month. Clarity and growth of the understanding. Getting back to spirit. Now there's that centering your spiritual side. The growth and the understanding of what's going on within, yeah, because this whole ordeal really feels like it's kind of bringing you back towards your higher self. This whole thing could even be bringing you back either, you know, to the universe, to your higher self, or even making it better for a relationship, a married relationship or a committed relationship. Because why you have the understanding. And maybe being together all the time too, it helped grow. There's spiritual growth though and understanding no matter what. So the end of the month, and probably the spiritual and understanding too, you guys, also of the second house of money. Understanding that you cannot do this. You have to do it for your family. You have to do things for yourself. Oh my gosh, you know, because let's just sit there for 1 second, because that's actually a big thing, because it's talking about, you know, your focus on your money and how you're moderately proportioning things with the Hierophant. Okay, balancing your financial outlook. We have the balance here, not being able to give but modify. Okay. So going straight to the end of the month. I was going to say I like that until I didn't like that. I did like that until the Three of Swords came up. I didn't like that. It's an offering to yourself and a message to yourself. There even could be a message coming in from a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. But I don't like it because it gives you the Three of Swords. Now, here comes that cautiousness in here. Again, being cautious of where the heartache begins. Yeah. Which makes you leave. Let me clarify on that first. I'm trying to put those together because it just seems like, okay, you have this offering. It could be the offering of money because we're talking about finances. Where are you supposed to be? I feel like, no, ignored it for the Nine of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles upside down. What? So at the end of the month, it's almost like somebody is offering you something, but you're ignoring them. Whatever they're offering you brings you Three of Swords. If you took this, it would give you Three of Swords. You're denying it. You're saying it's not my Nine of Cups. So you're moving on with it, and then you're causing stalemate. You're moving on from it and saying, I'm not talking to you anymore. And this definitely could be a Taurus coming towards you. You have Taurus 3 times. Does a Taurus come towards you to offer you something? But this, whatever this offering is, you do not like it. Because you know in the end that it's going to cause you Three of Swords. It's better to ignore it. But it does feel like when they do offer this to you, whatever this message is that they're coming in with about money, it's definitely going to, you could give you insomnia. Even though you're ignoring it, it could still give you some mental distress because of the Three of Swords. So it's not a good time to be doing that. They might be trying to, they're giving you something, or they're saying something that has to do with money. It's giving you stress, but you're ignoring it. Is it, you know, a debt collector? Why did I hear a debt collector is coming to try to do that and you're like ignoring them? Don't pick up that phone. That's too bad. They'll have to wait. So I'm giving them stalemate. I'm moving past that. Some of you, it could be somebody who wants money, a debt collector, somebody like that. They want you to pay. They want you to pay something, and they're coming in not so much as an offering, but wanting you more of a message about money. So they may want money from you, and you're like, nope, ignoring you. But the thing I don't like about it is it does cause a little distress. Okay. But you're still focused on where your karmic goal is this month, and it looks like really what you're doing is you're spiritually growing on how to modify money. That really looks like that's the goal for you this month. That really looks like it. Really learning how to balance it out. Could even be taxes. Going to get your taxes done, and you're like, I'm not going to do that right now. Hearing that as well. I'm going to wait. That's not going to make them happy, but that's just too bad for them. Because where it doesn't make them happy, it makes you strong. It's just not the right time for you to do that. You know that. You know that because of the clarity that you've gained within the Ace of Swords. Because the Ace of Swords is that clarity, that logical and intuitive pieces that you're gaining from the King and the Swords. So yeah, it just looks like you're going to put them off. It doesn't really matter. They don't need it right now. It's not going to affect anything. All it's doing is giving you mental like distress. Okay, and that seems to be where you are right now, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.